We know, one very important thing is that Na2CO3 does not exist just like this. It exists with 10 molecules of H2O. Now what this dot means is that one molecule of Na2CO3, I mean when Na2CO3 reacts with water, these water molecules just surround Na2CO3 and the molecule stays like that with 10 water molecules surrounded, and it moves with like that only. So we have just an Na2CO3 molecule, we add water to it, and the water, 10 molecules of water will get attached to this molecule, and this molecule, this in turn moves like a single unit. So this is just Na2CO3 dot 10H2, and this is again, you can again get back Na2CO3 from here if you just heat it. Means it will lose its 10H2O, and these 10H2O which are attached to the Na2CO3 molecule are known as is known as water of crystallization. This 10H2O is your water of crystallization. What is water of crystallization? It is the it is those molecules of water which are attached to one unit or one molecule of the salt. So here Na2CO3's water of crystallization is 10. It is the number of molecules of water which are attached to one unit of the salt. We also have different salts which have water of crystallization. This is CuSO4.5H2O, and this CuSO4.5H2O is a very interesting compound. It is that CuSO4 has no color as such, but when we have these 5H2O crystals or 5H2O molecules surrounding the CuSO4, they will form blue color. If you heat this, it will lose its water of crystallization. It will just become CuSO4, and this blue color will disappear. So this water of crystallization on heating will disappear, and this water of crystallization gives some specific color or some properties to the salt. We have another salt which is called gypsum, and gypsum has the formula CaSO4.2H2O. This has 2 water of crystallization, and its water of crystallization is 2. And this compound is a very hard solid. Now, when this compound is heated, it loses 1.5 water of crystallization and it becomes CaSO4 dot half H2O. And this compound is known as, you must have heard about this, plaster of Paris. Now a very strange thing is that how can there be half a molecule of H2O? You cannot divide molecules into halves and 3/4 and 5/6. So how can there be this half molecule of H2O which is attached to CaSO4? The answer to that question is that 2 molecules of calcium sulfate are attached to 1 molecule of H2O. But we cannot write 2 right in the front of a formula. We cannot write 2 CaSO4 dot H2O. This is not, you can say this is not right in a way. So that is why we write this CaSO4 dot half H2O, where the water of crystallization is half, because the definition of water of crystallization was how many molecules are attached to 1 unit of the salt. So here half molecule of water is, here 1 H2O was attached to 2 CaSO4s. So for 1 CaSO4 there will be half H2O. So its water of crystallization will be half. Now this plaster of Paris has many uses, and its main uses are due to this property that CaSO4 dot half H2O, when you add water to it, when it reacts with 1.5 H2O, it will give CaSO4 dot 2 H2O. And what is this? Gypsum. And so this plaster of Paris, when you mix it with water, it gives your hard solid gypsum. So due to this property, this plaster of Paris is used to repair fractures. So when your bone breaks, you use this plaster of Paris, you mix it with water, and then you directly apply very quickly on the fractured bone. So after applying this water, it becomes very hard, and so it brings your broken pieces of 2 bones together. Now secondly, it is also used for repairing toys and furniture, etc. So this plaster of Paris, and it is also used for modeling, for sort of stuff. You have to make a model of something, so you use plaster of Paris to stick the pieces together, because when it becomes very hard, then you can't separate the 2 pieces. So it is used also for making various things, not only fixing it.